Welcome to all. The topic of our lecture is raw materials used in the manufacture of glass. The raw materials from which glass is made must contain glass forming oxides such as alkaline and alkaline earth metal oxides. Such materials are quartz, sand, boric acid, borax, soda ash, sodium sulfate, caustic potash, limestone, magnesite, barite, that is barium sulfate, witherite, that is barium carbonate, kaolin, minium, litharge, that is lead oxide, zinc carbonate, feldspar is aluminosilicates of sodium, potassium, and calcium, and waste products of other processes such as blast furnace, slag, etc. The different raw materials used in the manufacture of glass are: the first and the foremost important material used is the sand. Quartz sand containing no or little iron oxide is used. The iron contents should not exceed 0.045% if the glass is going to be used for tableware, and if it is going to be used for optical glass, the iron content should not be more than 0.015%. This is because iron affects the color of most glasses in an adverse manner. Silica content in sand should be at least 99.5% for tableware and optical glass. The sand particles should pass through a 20 mesh sieve, and the particle size should be between 30 to 70 mesh. The second important material used in the manufacture of glass is the soda ash. Sodium oxide, that is Na2O, is principally supplied by anhydrous soda ash, that is sodium carbonate, which is obtained in finely divided form. Na2O can also be obtained from sodium bicarbonate and sodium nitrate. Sodium nitrate is useful in oxidizing iron silicate, which is of green color, to less visible yellow ferric silicate. The third component used in the manufacture of glass is the calcium oxide. Calcium oxide, CaO or lime, is supplied by lime dolomite, calcium carbonate, and magnesium carbonate, the latter introducing magnesium oxide in the process. The next important raw material used in the manufacture of glass is the salt cake. Salt cake and other sulfates such as ammonium and barium sulfate, they are frequently used in all types of glasses. Such a cake is useful in removing scum from tank furnaces. The scum here means waste material. Charcoal or powdered coal is used along with sodium sulfate to reduce it to sulfite. The latter reacts with silica to form sodium silicate. The removal of bubbles is carried out by adding arsenic trioxide. Next raw material used is the feldspar. Feldspars have the general formula R2O Al2O36H2O, where R2O is either sodium oxide or potassium oxide or a mixture of both. They are used as sources of sodium oxide or potassium oxide and alumina, as they are cheap, pure, fusible, and easily available. The alumina content serves to decrease the melting point of the glass, and it also functions to retard devitrification. The next important component is potassium oxide, K2O. Nitrates of either sodium or potassium act to oxidize iron. Potassium carbonate or potassium nitrate or potash feldspar is used as a source of K2O, which increases the softening and melting points of glass. Potassium nitrate or potassium carbonate is used for highest grades of glass, for example, optical glass and decorative tubes. Next component used is the borax. Borax is used as a source of sodium oxide and boric oxide, as B2O3. The latter increases the hardness or refractory character of glass. Glass containing boric oxide can withstand sudden change of temperature. Boric oxide is added in the form of borax, which may be added as decahydrate Na2B4O7 10H2O. or calcined borax. Boric oxide imparts great resistance to corrosion by water. Boric oxide is the essential constituent in glasses meant for water gauges and chemical and heat resistant glasses. Borax also lowers the expansion coefficient and increases the chemical durability. Borax is commonly used in the manufacture of container glasses, glasses used for optical purposes, and borosilicate glass, which has a low coefficient of expansion and is used for making high class laboratory wares, pipes, and other precision optical instruments. Next raw material used is the boric acid. Boric acid is used only in small amounts and only where a small amount of alkali is required. Next component used is the phosphoric oxide. P2O5 is seldom used. If it is used as Na2HPO4 in the tableware glass for imparting bright appearance. It is also added in the form of metaphosphoric acid to special optical glasses. Next raw material used is the magnesia. It is the constituent of electric light bulbs, sheet glass, tubing for gauge, glass, chemical glasses, etc. Magnesia is added as calcined magnesia or dolomite. Next important material is zinc and aluminium. Zinc is added as zinc oxide and aluminium is added as aluminium oxide or hydrated oxide or as calcined oxides. Aluminium is also added in the form of feldspar and china clay containing low iron oxide contents. Aluminium is added as cryolite Na3Al(F6) in the manufacture of opal glass. Next important component is the lead oxide, that is PbO. Lead oxide increases the refractive index of the glass. Glass containing lead oxide is used for optical purposes. Next important raw material used is the manganese oxide MnO2. MnO2 is used as a decolorizer. Next raw material used is the selenium. Selenium is also used as a decolorizer in some glasses. The purpose of the decolorizer is to destroy the unwanted color centers. Another important raw material used is the cullet. Cullet is the crushed or broken glass which is collected from imperfect articles and other waste glass. Cullet facilitates the melting and is utilized in the bash materials, that is a mixture of raw materials from which the glass melt is produced. Cullet may be as low as 10% of the charge or as high as 80% of the charge. It decreases the cost of production. Next material used are the refractory materials. Special refractory materials are used in the manufacture of glass. They include sintered, zircon, alumina, chrome alumina, zirconia alumina, etc. All these raw materials that are used in the manufacture of glass can be classified into the following groups. The first and the foremost group is of the fundamental materials. These fundamental materials are sources of acidic as well as basic oxides. Examples are SiO2, boric oxide, phosphoric oxide, aluminum oxide, calcium oxide, magnesium oxide, zinc oxide, etc. Next category of raw materials is known as the fluxes. Examples are potassium nitrate, sodium nitrate, borax, etc. The third category of raw materials is that of coloring agents. Common coloring agents used are copper oxide, cobalt oxide, iron oxide, gold chloride, nickel oxide, etc. Different shades can be brought about by differing coloring agents by mixing them in different percentages. For example, if we want a red colored glass, we can mix cadmium oxide and selenium in the ratio of 1.4% is to 1%. That is, cadmium oxide should be 1.4% and selenium 1%. Similarly, for ruby red color, we have a colloidal gold or copper oxide. For a deep blue color, we have cobalt oxide. For emerald green, we have chromic oxide and cobalt oxide. The next category of materials used are known as the decolorizers. Examples are manganese oxide, arsenic oxide, antimony oxide, etc. Their purpose is to remove unwanted color centers. The next category of raw materials used are the oxidizing agents. That sodium nitrate, potassium nitrate, manganese oxides are the oxidizing agents used. The next category of materials used are the opacifiers. Examples are cryolite, Na3Al(F6), calcium phosphate, Ca3PO4, whole twice, etc. The last category of materials used are the reducing agents. Carbon as coal, coke or charcoal is used as a reducing agent, as a much preferred one. Zinc, aluminum and tin oxide are also used. Thank you.